Everyone. So I was talking that I want to cook something, but I'm too lazy to do anything, and it's also quite late. But I now figured it out. So I had some leftover of these Yufka sheets from yesterday, and now I'm making something actually pretty cool. I make small bags filled with cheese. Please don't ask me if it's healthy or not. Simply also because I'm not the person for healthy cooking. If you are on search for healthy food or stuff like this, don't consume my channel. And also on timely eating, don't do it. I would say, of course, I'm always trying to improve myself and become a better version of myself, but I cheat also. Like this is today, I cheat, and I'm happy about it. No regrets. But for some reason, I don't know why, I feel like someone is gonna come and be like, "Oh, how could she eat at that hour?" I have a bit of a wrong perception of humanity. Sometimes I think everyone is evil. But I think at one point we all do. We have our reasons to get there. I think for me the most frustrating thing was when I recognize that people in science don't work with passion. They work because it's their job, they got the education, and it's kind of now their thing. They work in science, but they have zero passion for it. I think this was one of the rather frustrating moments for me to get aware of this, because I tended to believe really like people work in science because they are passionate, right? And I think still this should be the case, but I know it's not the reality. It's just different. Yes, it's too much cheese. So yeah, this was for me really something I had to comprehend. Like people in science are not all passionate, and that's all right. It's their work. It's what brings them the money home. Um, so it was really frustrating for me. I think I still have difficulties to understand it, and I think I had this ideal of science. I mean, I also had an ideal of medicine, like how I want to practice medicine. And let's be real, things are not the way they should be, or they're not ideal as ideal they could be. And I see lots of surgeons or GPs, they just work because they need at the end of the day an income. They have their families to feed, and it's not really their passion anymore, but it's a duty to show up, to do what needs to be done, and then to go home and provide just for your family. And for science, I thought it's different because science is not a well-paid job. Like the money I get, I took work as a service assistant in a restaurant, and I would earn significantly more than what I'm earning now. Because there, at least your over hours get paid. Here, this is not the case. You just work until you think it's good for yourself a bit also. So if you want to achieve something that is more than the average, you just stay, work, and don't question it because it's a decision you are making basically. Anyway, and I really thought like science, this is the kind of people in science, everyone is really passionate, they don't give a fuck about their salary, and they just work because they love it. And they want to keep loving it. It might be frustrating, but I think frustration is part of any job, honestly, just in different versions. And I think I don't like to hear it, oh, science is so frustrating. Like, yeah, each job is frustrating in its own way. No job is amazing, just amazing. There is also up and downs for anything. So, really don't like it. People make science appear so fancy or so different than anything else. The only difference is you just get paid really little for the work you do. And this is something you need to agree on and just live with it, I think, because you have options to do different things. Not everyone needs to do science. Um, you really have these options, but what I don't get is when people decide to choose that science and then complain about their salary. Like, hey, just go to industry and enjoy your life. Like, you're either way here for the money, but academia is not the place to be for money. Go to wherever you want, enjoy the money you're getting, and that's it. But for some reason, some people just stay where they are. I believe because it's just comfortable, and then they complain, "Oh, I don't get paid enough." Yeah, because you're in fucking academia, which doesn't pay you a lot. Um, yeah, I don't know. Don't get it. I still want to cook something more than these 3 small cheese packages here. Um, but I don't know what. Oh man, today I had a weird feeling. It's really weird because today I thought, hey, I just want to go home, read my book, and fall asleep. This is something I never thought would happen to me. Like, I hate reading. I still hate the act of reading, but I kind of feel like reading these stupid self-development books kind of helped me to conclude some ideas. Like, for example, I started reading Atomic Habits. I'm almost through with it. And then I just recently also started reading The Unfair Advantage. I don't read quickly. I read quite slowly. So it takes a moment of like finish a book. But, oh well. At the end, I think I managed to read it, which is kind of cool because it's not a skill set of mine, as already told several times. So, yeah, I'm really surprised with myself, and I read every day some Dutch as well because it's a language I would like to learn. And I have the nieuwe Wikipedia, and then it has like these small texts in it about something. Oh, there's actually something in it. And yeah, it's really easy because I read 1 page every day. What is een novelle? Het woord novelle hangt samen met het Italiaanse novella, nieuwte, whatever. I'm not good at it, but I'm doing it. I'm trying to practice it because I had this weird goal already a while ago that at one point in my life, I just want to be able to speak 10 languages, and not like a bit, not like how are you, but really be able to have proper discussions within these languages as well. And I think it's not actually an absurd number because I already can speak 4 languages. The 4th one is not so good, but it is there. I usually understand anything I watch on TV or stuff like this. And then I want to add 6 other languages to this list. And Dutch is really simple for me because I already know German and English. And for me, with Dutch, I just need to figure out the pronunciation. And what I also need to figure out is like which term comes from which language. Is it like an English based or German based? And once I figure this out, it's good. Because when I now read this book, I understand what I'm reading because I can almost associate each term with either English or German, and then I figure it out. Another one was Russian. I love Russian. I love Russia. I want to discover Russia. I think it's an amazing country. Just love the people. Love how cold it is there. Just, I don't know, I have this weird attraction to Russia. Never figured it out. And I know in Russia, I've been only to St. Petersburg and a bit the outskirts of St. Petersburg, but it's amazing. I have an odd love for Russia. Can't describe it, but really want to be able to read the language and to understand it properly and be able to communicate with the Russian people. Yeah, then Arabic would be also on my list because I just think it's one of these languages that would give me access to a wide range of people. I want to also understand better the Arabic countries, the Middle Eastern. So yeah, this is something I'm very passionate. But now my thingies are done, so I have these 3 cheese pastries. I hope I will make a tea, and I hope this will be enough for me for tonight. perfect. It's just a small snack to kind of kill my hunger. But that's it, and I talk to you the next time. Bye bye. Have a nice evening.